Continuation on the DPA. Now we're going to be talking about THDA specific. This video is only about THDA. So if you're looking for another program, skip to the next slide. So the THDA Down Payment Assistance Program offered to you by the state of Tennessee is kind of a robust program, and the first one I talk about because it's the one everybody usually asks for. So when you're in your PowerPoint slide, let's kind of talk about this. The Greater Choice and Home of the Brave are the two programs that we're going to talk about. Home of the Brave does not have to be a first-time home buyer, and you do not have to use VA to go Home of the Brave. Fixed rate regardless of score, and that should say DTI. So it doesn't matter if your DTI is 39% or if your credit score is a 640, you still get the same rate as an 800 borrower with 45% DTI, right? All the same. They do have a max DTI of 45% across all programs. So you're not going to go through FHA approval for this. You're going to go to 45% and you're going to stop at your pre-approvals. Actually, I would probably caution you at 45 and say we need to stop at 43, 42 because taxes and insurance are available that you can never control. So you want to make sure that those two numbers don't kill your deal because you took them to a max approval at 45 and the tax and insurance came back a little bit higher and now you can't close the loan at all. THDA absolutely has income limit. So we'll take a look at that, and it's pretty high. You don't have to worry about it being anything that you're probably going to run into often, but it does happen. And THDA allows for FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. The first three are common. Conventional is the lesser or more uncommon one, but we have the ability to underwrite all four here, so we do all four. And then you have deferred or repayment. There is no grant at THDA. So you will be repaying this debt back either inside of the monthly mortgage payment or at the time of sale and or refinance. A lot of people are like, well, that's not, that doesn't help me. It does though. Because you get a house that you're going to be making equity in the day you move into it, start making payments, whereas to rent, you're not, right? You get down payment assistance. It doesn't require you to save all that money. Or better, the money that you did save, you don't have to use to move into the home. You can move to paint, for carpets, for new washer and dryer, maybe a new fridge, maybe a new bedroom suit because now you're in a bigger bedroom and your old bedroom suit doesn't fit. It looks weird, right? You can use that money for whatever you want. So the Greater Choice Program and the Home of the Brave are the two that we usually participate in. There is a conventional one for FHA or HFA Advantage, right? And those are available to you. But we're going to look at the Greater Choice DPA program here. And it's just going to show you something real quick. The interest rate for the conventional is 6.875. And the interest rate for everything else is 6.5% and 6%. You only get the lesser of the interest rate if you're doing Home of the Brave. But regardless of which program you can do, you can borrow up to 5% or a max of $15,000 towards your down payment and or closing costs. If you want no payment, just strictly deferred, then you're going to be capped at $6,000, okay? So make sure you understand that. Don't get the two programs confused. Definitely don't overpromise and underdeliver to a borrower. If you have any questions about this or if you're not confident, Andrew and I will absolutely provide the answers for you so that way we can hang our neck out there instead of yours. But as you can see, 6.5 rate, it's all the same. Doesn't matter where 6%, it is what it is. If you come up here and you do the conventional program, you're going to be at 6.875. And that is Freddie Max, right? And that is the only real three programs that they offer. That's really two, but it's technically, I guess it's three because you have the Freddie Mac, you have the Greater Choice, and you have the home ownership for the Braves or for Heroes. Okay, and then we come over here to THDA's program, and you can click here on the links and go learn about the programs if you want to learn more. Or you can come over here as Realtors and click on Realtors, and they will actually invite you to become a THDA approved Realtor, which is a really good thing to be. It allows you to have better understanding of what the programs are. Plus, you're able to add that little insignia to your email signature, which just shows your community that you're willing to invest in yourself, right? You're taking the classes, you're taking the programs that make sense, and you're getting the designations that you need, so that way you can help the community in which they are expecting you to, right? But you can go through first time or repeat home buyer classes. You can talk about the bond program, acquisition limits, credit scores, DTI, like the whole thing, right? And you can really take advantage of this as a realtor. And clearly, as a REMLO, you would want to do that as often as possible. So THDA is a really comprehensive program. I really encourage you to take a look at it. It is one that I did for myself on my own personal property. I did the Home for the Brave program. So if you have borrowers that want to look at the mortgage statement to see what I get every single month, so they can see what their mortgage statement would look like. If you want somebody to just talk to them that's been through the process, I've gone through the whole thing. So I can literally tell them anything that they need about the program, and hopefully I am a voice of help and reassurance while they're going through their home buying program. So just to note that here, if you're going to be doing THDA, there is a home ownership program that they will have to take. So you're going to get the client over here to first-time home buyers, right? And then you're going to take them down to where they get to the next step for home education classes, and they're going to click home education classes. And then there's two types. There is an online program, or there's an in-person program. The reason I like the online program is because you are able to do that at your convenience. You don't have to drive anywhere. You don't have to schedule a time with a class. You don't have to schedule time away from your family, right? You can just do it from the comfort of your home. But some people are, don't like to do that. They want to have somebody they can ask questions to. So they want to go in and take a class. So you can click here. You can click which course is right for you, classroom setting or online setting, right? And they're both relatively the same class. The class not to exceed $99. Again, the class fee $99, right? They're both really the same. It's just two different types of learning. So whatever your customers' preferences on learning, they will need to knock this out sooner than later. It's like our homeowners insurance quotes. We don't want to wait until the very last second to reach out to Joey. We want to get to Joey as soon as we possibly can. So that way, if we have any concerns with the insurance quote, Joey can get that fixed before we get deep into underwriting, or before we get to the point of we can't qualify because our DTI is messed up, right? So we want to do our home classes, we want to do our homeowners insurance, we want to do all that ahead of time so we can prepare for any issues. Hope this helps. We'll see you on the next video.